Hey folks, Doug Bell here with Caliber Mind. Wanted to spend just a little bit of time with you today talking about how to determine which tactics are driving mid-funnel conversions. I'm going to spend some time in our funnels product today with you. I think you're going to learn a lot from just a few simple views into how I use the product. So I'm starting here in our homepage. I'm going to go into the funnels area. I've already sort of pre-cooked things and I've navigated over to our stage analyzer over here. And so before I can understand what's happening mid-funnel, and in this case, when I say mid-funnel, talking about all the things marketing has to do before we hand off to the selling organization. So my top of funnel is inbound stage starts. And then as I'm thinking about mid-funnel, I'm sort of in that automatically qualified account and marketing qualified account area. That's really mid-funnel for the purposes of today's conversation. So what you're seeing here is a summary by campaign type. And what I'm seeing here are two bars. The first is the number of journeys, and the second is the number of journeys that advance. So I'm just doing a bit of an eye test here real quick, just a bit of a health check to see whether or not the channels I'm anticipating driving top of funnel traffic are doing so. And of course, always great benefit when you're seeing that top of funnel traffic is converting into the next stage. We definitely want lots of this. By the way, when you see content gated, typically for Caliber Mind, that means organic social content. Okay, so I want to understand what's going on a level below that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump down here. I was at inbound. I'm going to get down to AQA, otherwise known as automatically qualified accounts. And I want to see what type of campaign types are contributing here at this level. And if anything, really what's converting, say, better than other campaign types. And I'm going to take a slightly different view on this. I love toggling back and forth between count and percentage. It's a lot easier to understand what the conversion rates are when you're looking at this percentage as opposed to count. And what you're going to see here really quickly is that as I'm going from my AQA or my stage starts to AQA, my sellers are doing a really good job of strategically reaching in to folks that have shown some initial engagement. And I know that our motion here is that they're getting G2 intent data. When they're seeing a lot of intent on G2, they're reaching out to those folks, and that's really paying benefits from a conversion standpoint. In fact, over the last period of time, it actually had a 100% conversion rate. So that's fantastic. What I'm also seeing as well is that some of the tactics we have in place, specifically having really interesting content that helps people understand how they are sort of relating to the problems that we can solve, that's continuing to work for us really well. We've got about a 57% conversion rate there. And again, seeing the sellers doing a great job of reaching out at the right time. Our sales team rocks. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm also seeing that the channels that I would typically rely on to help convert down funnel are doing so. Organic search, when I'm seeing email here, that's actually from our ABX motion. So these are people reacting to email. So I want to go down another layer. So I'm wanting to get more towards that middle of funnel for marketing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toggle over here, and I'm actually going to look at the count because I want to send it again, orient myself a bit here. And what I'm seeing as I pull this up is that the channels, or actually, sorry, the campaign types that are contributing are beginning to change. So what we have here is Drift Chat. We use Drift, love Drift, lots of other good providers out there to be sure. What I'm seeing here is that there's a lot of hand raisers. People are making it into this stage and sort of self-determining where they're going to go. If that's not happening, again, my sellers are doing a good job with outreach here. And I'm seeing that I'm getting some folks sort of entering the funnel, interestingly enough, from paid social. So these are probably offers. When they click on that offer, sort of got them qualifying for MQAs, but they're not making it much further down the funnel. And we know this because we're going to take a look at those percentages. And that's okay. Those channels are really meant for top of funnel, to drive top of funnel. So I'm not surprised to see lower conversion rates here. So again, what I'm seeing is, if I'm thinking about the tactics that are working mid-funnel, it's being able to serve up intent data to the sellers and their ability to act in a timely, reasonable, and thoughtful way. Again, our sellers rock. That's showing up here. But I'm also seeing some folks who are spending a little bit more time with our content. We have great long-form content. We have great short-form content. So again, not surprised that these are things that are sort of driving us down. And then, of course, I'm seeing some folks show up here. This is a top of funnel tactic, display ads. It's not meant to operate in the middle of the funnel, MQA in this case. but it's contributing to the middle of the funnel, and it's converting at a rate I would expect it to. So that's a quick summary of how I use every single day, how I use our funnels product to understand what's working and what's not at that middle of funnel. Thanks for spending some time with me, folks. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.